What up, Paul? What up, Africa? It's your boy Jordan, and I'm right in the studio right about now. We may not be able to, hit you up with the time check, but you know what time it is. It's the Studio Albina podcast time. And I didn't come alone. I came with beautiful people. I got the gang in the building, and I got my beautiful lady on my left, Celine, and I got my boy over there, Joram.
Hi y'all, Celine Balisa is my name. Call me Lady C, CEO Lady C Beauty, and glad to have you guys join us.
Hi, it's your boy Joram. That's all I can say for now. Let's first get back to Jordan.
All right. So I have the gang in the building, and today we want to dive into serious gist of how, certain seasons unfold in different seasons of the world. Right about now, it's the season of love, It's the season of love, and we're almost hitting the jackpot, which we know as Valentine's Day.
Jackpot.
Yeah, the jackpot.
Right.
So, you guys, I was in a time frame, and I was thinking, what happens to people who are in bro zones, friend zones? You guys have all heard of friends. I have been in a friend zone alone.
Why would you call it a bro zone in the first place? Let's have it as friend zone.
Cause they are always trying to say, you're my bro. Something like that. You're my bro.
You're taking it
He's
back
my bro.
to the boys.
I'm not taking it back to the boys, but then again, when we talk about bro zone and friend zone, it's kind of different. You get?
Yeah, it goes for both genders. I believe
Yes,
so.
I know it goes for both genders, but I've never heard of a sister zone. Is there a sister zone? I've never heard of a sister zone. Joram, what do you think?
I think, personally, I don't think I've been in a bro zone. I'm not going to lie.
This nigga is lucky.
Wow. How did you get that lucky?
I think you should know before you get bro zoned.
Okay.
You get to know it before. It's just that people simp.
No. Yeah, I know one of the biggest characters of being in a bro zone or a friend zone is simping. Like, people literally simp a lot,
You see it coming, but you just pretend you're not seeing it.
Bro, I am in love. I am like...
Love is blind.
Love, you get. The term of love is blind is kind of crazy, and I won't,
Is it?
allow right about now.
But that is...
Do you think love is blind between SHAKIB and ZARI? Because those are two people of different classes. What if he's in a neighbor zone?
It's not actually. I believe that's true love.
Damn.
Yeah.
Girl. You
That's true love, because literally people have made comments. People have actually judged them all around. But these people have stick together, and it has not changed from the beginning up until now.
I was at Ginger College a few years back during my O-level. And ZARI was actually at PMM Girls. PMM Girls was like a sister school or a neighbor school to our school, you get. And the way they brought them up at PMM Girls, since it's a Muslim school, was kind of different from the way she's portraying nowadays. You get more of like, class ecstasy, she's this, she's that. She's the real shit, like the real deal right about now. So when someone like SHAKIB comes in, I'm not trying to judge their relationship right about now, but when someone like SHAKIB comes in, don't you think there's kind of like a zonal concept around there? Or you still believe it is true love? Like I've said, I am not judging you guys.
Joram. I don't know what you
Personally, I think SHAKIB, it takes a lot to be SHAKIB.
True.
Because he has to cope up with everything that is being said on the internet.
Yeah,
but I can't talk about the relationship because I don't know what is going on in the relationship. But according to me, it's quite hard to maintain such a relationship. It's really hard.
And actually, to mention, I said it's very hard to be SHAKIB, right? And you just don't know what ZARI has to pass through. What she has to explain to the kids, because literally the kids are not SHAKIBs. What she has to explain to the parents, and what actually she looks like when she goes back to SHAKIB's home and family. So right here, I'm feeling back to the zone, friend zone. I choose to call it friend zone. I believe it's not actually zoning. You literally know what you're doing. You literally love what you're doing. If you actually also feel that you're being bro-zoned, what you call it? Yes, but that is what you have at the moment and you enjoy it. So appreciate what you're being given, because trust me, as girls, Believe me not. We have these people who give us this much attention and you don't want to be a bad girl and still, okay, not like you're being, it's not being a user, right? You're just being good. Some of us were raised. And if I can't have you for a lover, then I keep you for a friend. It's literally not bad.
I have a question.
Okay.
When you say someone is bro zoned, I want to understand. Does it mean he's holding on to become your guy or he's just there?
Exactly my
for some
point.
reason, I understand that we all, like all of us, there's a stage where we wait for a lady to say yes.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like a bro zone too. But then there's some type of bro zone
and
where
you're comfortable. That's why you're not moving on. You're comfortable right there where you're being kept. Friend zoned, but you're hoping.
I don't think
you're waiting on that hope that you will actually be accepted in the long run.
Jaden, do you agree with that?
No, this is the thing. One, if I like a girl and I can't get her, and I am dying to have her. Let's say I'm dying to have you, Celine, and you're locked in with some other homeboy out there, and it's kind of like a toxic relationship, you get. But you keep telling me everything that is going on just because I gave you this option of the biggest comfort you could have aside from the person you have right now as your lover. And it all goes down to, okay, it's totally done. We all know that toxic relationships are one of the hardest relationships to move out of.
Yeah.
You get.
Yep.
I've personally been in one, you get. But you're finally out. And I'm still there. Like, I am still there. I mean, what other bigger picture do you need from me? You get? Because one thing is, people would be like, bro, you're over-simping. I think you should, limit on the attention you're giving her or something like that. Because they say that one of the best ways to get out of a zono concept, a bro zone or a friend zone, is to reduce on the attention and start posting stuff you have been talking about with her. Don't tell her, but show her. You get? If you're giving me, just like you've said, you're giving me that time period of wait, maybe I don't want you as a lover, but I want you as a friend, but my feelings are so intentional and I want to treat you right, I want to love you right, and you're still telling me that, no, we could actually work out as... By the way, sometimes I don't believe that there is genuine friendship between a girl and a boy. Like, sometimes I have failed to believe that.
That's facts.
You get? I have failed to believe.
I believe so too. I do believe so.
So if you do believe that, then why isn't there a friend zone? Why don't you believe there is no friend zone?
There? Because I truly believe 100% that you guys are actually intentional.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
So the fact that you're staying there, I mean like you see where you're going, like your intentions are still pushing on. So if you're comfortable, if you're really still there, I mean like you're still comfortable with what you're getting, right?
Well,
I think it just goes back to the boys. You have to stand your ground, yeah, and tell the girl, and actually also move on. Don't stay in a friend zone. Because literally we are the girls who are benefiting in the friend zone. That's why we do it a lot. I will,
So
accept that.
I think it comes back to what I said. You are only in the friend zone because you want to be there. There's nothing holding you. You're seeing no green lights, but you're still there. So I think it's upon you to move on because you will be doing things that her guy has to do. Stop
boyfriend.
Yes.
Right?
Stop mistaking that. Okay, most guys tend to do a lot to impress, but they're in the friend zone. So it's not like she's hurting you. You're getting hurt by the things you've been doing, which she didn't force you to do it.
Yeah.
So Jordan, may I ask a personal question?
Okay.
Are you in friend zone apparently, or you've been in one?
I've been in so many friend zones.
And apparently,
I haven't actually been in friend zones. I've been in bro zones,
it feels
neighbor
like personal
zones,
to
friend
Jordan,
zones.
right?
I've been. There's a lot of zones I have been in, but this is how I look at a friend zone. A friend zone is like, if you all know basketball, there's a position whereby there's someone called a shooting guard, an SG, and I'm a shooting guard because I love basketball. Now, when you throw your first shot and it doesn't enter, you're definitely going to look for another shot.
True.
And when that shot enters, That's how I look at a friend zone or a bro zone.
Yeah.
The first shot doesn't go through, but trust me, there are other shots that are coming through since you're already a lethal shooter. You get?
Yeah.
Now, my only issue comes down to the girl. Like, what else do you want for me to impress you in order for you to open up for me? You get? That's like my biggest situation. Now, that comes down to what we are talking about in the season of love. A guy who has been imagine a guy who has been in brozone since the last year, and now we are in the season of love. And this chick is actually still in a toxic relationship. There is a green light with this guy. She tells him everything. She comes to him every day, and this guy doesn't take advantage of her. You get?
You talked about the toxic guy.
Yeah, the toxic guy.
And I can assure you that's the one they prefer.
Yes, that's one thing I know. But now we are human beings and we know what is good for us.
Exactly. And I believe that the both of you who are in a friend zone or toxic something, you are in consent, right? If you feel something like love, then you're being loved. If you feel something like friend zoning, then you're being friend zoned, right? So if you're in consent of what is taking place, it's actually about you to take action and actually be selfish, I might say, or maybe take care of yourself and, see what's next. So, that should be it, right?
So is that your message?
Yeah,
to
if you
bro
feel
zone
it's a
guys
friend zone, or bro zone, and you feel you can't take it no more, you feel like there's nothing that is coming out of this bro zone, then take your leave. But if you feel you still want to stand and have that bro zone and it's comfortable for you, you just love it the way it is, then it is what it is.
So in other words, you're telling us we shouldn't take more chances.
It's a situation that is at hand.
Giving up should be a dialer nearby. That's what you're trying to say. Well, it's crazy how, you guys are trying to it's crazy how Celine, is trying to back up the whole situation, and Joram over there has...
That is Celine. That is Celine.
And Joram
you
there
all have your own opinions.
Has some serious retardations from there. But okay, we shall be back in a minute. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Studio Albina Podcast.